Welcome to GD Gear. Don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell button.
Hello everyone. This is first session of AWS Learn in within 1 hour. So we are going to cover today IAM. As we discussed in the previous session, so we are going to have 6 modules, and the first one, identity and access management. What we are going to learn here: creating free account, what is the user, group, role and policy, how to activate multi-factor authentication, what is the root user and the default user, how to create billing alarm so that you should be notified when your users goes above a limit. So these are the thing, and I'm going to also cover what all topic will going to come into your AWS SAA exam. Before that, in case you are going to start AWS cloud understanding or any cloud understanding, these 3 things comes a lot, and people often spend a lot of time to understand IaaS, PaaS and SaaS. So infrastructure as a service, platform as a service and software as a service. So I tried to give a quick overview so that you can quickly relate this thing and you can understand. Software, any software like your Gmail, Yahoo, this is software. When you provide some service which gives the software or service to the user, that becomes software as a service. Platform, your database, your OS, your framework, your web server, those are the platform. So cloud also can provide that layer of support. Infrastructure, when it comes about the infrastructure, is mostly hardware or hardware integrated things. So you can see here the firewall, VMs, network, RAM, CPU, all those things. So I hope this gives you an idea, and if you can think about it, you'll understand it's nothing so complicated that most of the tutorial spends plenty of time on just covering this topic. Hello, so we are into AWS console webpage, aws.amazon.com/console. You can see here, and we can just log in. You click on here, click on the AWS Management Console. It will take you to the page where you can create a free account. Okay, so when we are going to create as a root account, and I'm just going to provide my email address and will come back soon. Finally, I logged into my AWS Management Console. I enter few information, account created as a personal, and gave my debit card or credit card details. It will just take your card number so that in case you incur some charges, they can take it from your card. We'll create a billing alarm which will have you to monitor those things, that your charges should not go to a limit. In case you don't know and you have mistakenly charged for those things, you can drop them an email with a justification. They will reverse back the amount. Thank you. Let's get into the subject. So you can see my account has been created as a GD Gyan, and if I click here, we can see my account details, other informations, my billing dashboard and all. I'll show you that, but before that, look into here. These are the different regions that we have. When I cleared my certification, there were only 7 regions, but now there are so many. Always choose this one, USS North Virginia. The reason, any service that AWS launch, they launch it here first, so you will have maximum number of chances to get all possible services. So that means all the region doesn't have all the services available. So that could be one of those questions into your solution architect exam. Now let's get into other stuffs. So we'll search for IAM, right? Or from the services drop down, we can look for the IAM. So it is under the security and compliance. Before that, just browse through this link, right? Compute. So in compute unit, we have this many items. Storage, different kind of storage. Blockchain, I'm not going into the blockchain and all because they are not going to come into your AWS solution architect. So compute, storage, database, migration and transfer things, network is a key item, and after that your security related thing. Some of the services will come from your management and governance as well, especially CloudTrail, CloudWatch. These are very important one. Yeah, that's it. I think others very rare to come, but we'll just go over quickly on that as well. I click on IAM. My internet connection is a bit slow, it seems, but stay tuned with me. Okay, so if you see here, I have created an account which is GD Gyan, and this is the link. So if I open this link, I can directly log in here. First, what I'll do, I'll click on the customize and I'll put a name, GD Gyan. Yes. So it is not taking this name. The reason is it has to be unique across. So somebody has taken this one. So maybe I'll put GD underscore Gyan. Okay, so .01. Oh, all has been blocked. 11. '84 probably. I wonder, everything has been taken, even Ganudeep Das as well. 84, 85. Let it be. So I didn't find a unique name which I can provide here, so I have to bear with this number. Otherwise it could be gdgan.signin.aws.amazon.com/console. Now let's look into what else we need to do here. Okay, so the first thing that we do, that manage MFA. So multi-factor authentication, activate MFA. You can use virtual MFA device, U2F security and other MFA device. So we'll choose this one. So continue for it, assign MFA. So QR code, and I'm just going to download Google Authenticator and going to scan and provide this to number, and I should be all set. So I have entered both the number here and it should assign the MFA to me. So for one more thing, in case you're using this authenticator, try to take a picture of this one so that even though you lose your Google Authenticator app, I mean your phone, you can utilize this picture. So I have this MFA assigned, close. Now I'll go back to the dashboard. So you see green tick on this one. Now create individual user. So manage user, add user, username, GD, admin. So I'm creating one user as a GD admin and I'm giving it a programmatic access and AWS Management Console access. So what does that mean? Programmatic access is that it would be given you access key and secret access ID with which you can access different AWS service. So maybe you think it as a service account, and using this account, one of the AWS service can connect with another AWS service. So that kind of account it is. You cannot log in using programmatic access. AWS Management Access is the access by which you can log in. So I'm creating a user. So I logged in with my root account GD Gyan, and I am creating a user as an admin, and So I'm giving it an auto-generated password. User must create a new password. Yes, I wanted to do that. And now I talk about that. We are going to talk user, role, group, policy. So I created a user, but if I don't add that user to a group, it doesn't make sense. So I need to create a group. So group name, I'm giving it as a admin. So suppose I'm going to create a set of admin, one for HR department, one for uh, merchandise department, one for the sales department. So I'm going to do that. Now I mentioned that as admin group, but how it becomes admin? For that we need a policy. So this is all the policy document. You click here, you'll find this is administration access policy, provide full access to AWS services and resources. So if you look into that, it shows all the things and everywhere you get full access, all the services. So I take on that. One more thing, these things are written on JSON, JavaScript object notation, using this language. So there are few questions also. They will not ask you to write a JSON or something, but you should understand effect, action and resource. So how I'm giving effect as allow, action start and resource all. So now I'm creating a admin access. So like this I can get different types of policies. I can choose any of the policy based upon my requirement. These are all AWS created policy. As you see, AWS managed policy. You can create your own policy as well. However, that comes more of a developer exam. Here you just understand the policy and let's go ahead. We create a group. So we have created a user, GD admin, we have created a group, and the next is tags. Tags are something that name admin. So tags are something by which you can easily identify something. You are giving some more, you understand the hashtag, right? It's similar to that. So I can give some naming convention here by which I can later on search. I can do my billing. I can segregate my offices. I can understand which resources are consuming what. So I can give tag as name. I can add location as another information, and here I can make it Kolkata. So like this, it's up to you how you want to manage it. You can modify that as well in later on. Now click on review. So GD admin username, programmatic access giving, AWS Management Console access given, auto generated, yes, require password, group, and all set. So I'm creating user. Okay, so you understand this thing, right? So new user has been created. This is the link has been given. This is the access key, programmatic access key, secret access key, and the password. So you need to download this CSV. The reason, if you don't download it, you will not have second option to see this thing again. This programmatic secret access key will not come up again. Definitely I have an option to send out an email to the user whom actually I wanted to send this thing. So I'll do that. So I'll not show you the password. However, I'll send an email. It will send your email from your local outbox. So I'll show you how that looks like. And I do not have configured here my mailbox, so let it be. But we got this link, right? We got this link. I put it over here, and we got our username. I'll not show the password, but I'll log in there and I'll show you. So we got a link. Let it open. So the time it takes to load, I'll explain you. When we create a root user has all the access, right? Root user has all the access already. It can do anything. But when we create a user doesn't have anything. Until we assign a policy, it is nothing, right? So that is also one thing to understand. When you create a user comes with no access. So this is one question I think 95% people get into their exam paper. So you see the account ID here. So this is the same account ID that we have shown earlier, my root account, that number that we tried to make alias for it. So I'll add GD admin here, GD admin, and I'll enter password and wait for it. I'll log in, I'll show you. So I logged into my new user, right? GD admin. You remember this is my GD admin user account, and this is the main account, the root account, the alias name, right, which is showing here. So I wanted to show you that I am logged into this now, and I have logged out of my actual root account. The reason I have logged into this user, so I'll log out of it and I'll again log in back to my root account. Hi, so I have logged in back to my root account, which is GD Gyan, and I'll again go back to IAM. So now when I tried to log in this time in my root account, I had to enter the MFA which I activated on my root account. Now the last thing here, manage password policy. So this is very important thing that you can set up your password policy. For example, how many character you want. You want one uppercase letter, at least one number. You want one special character. Enable password expiration 90 days. Yeah, so those are the things you can set. Now one question you might have in your mind, why I have created a user account when I have a root account with admin. The main reason is that whatever things I'm going to do right after this, I'm just going to forget my root account. I'll be doing everything on my user account. So my user has admin privileges same as root now, and whatever thing I need to do, I'll do with that. The only reason I don't want to lose my root account, or I don't want my root account to get impacted. So this is a best practice that you should always do. Create a root account, save your root account details, create a user, and then log in using the user, perform everything. In case you feel user has been having some issue, delete that user, create one more user, so that you can manage that user using your root account. Unless you have any issue with your root account, you forgot the password or anything, you cannot manage your root account. You have to write back to AWS Management Services help desk, and then that's a long process. Got it? So I think we have created everything. We have discussed about user, role, groups, policies, and if you look into here, roles showing 2. So why is that? So these are the 2 AWS roles that is already there for this support. AWS Trusted Advisor, Service Linked. Let's click on that. What is there? So access to AWS Trusted Advisor to help reduce costs, increase performance, improve security of AWS account. So they have added 2 roles into this root account. Okay. If I click on here, I would be able to see the JSON. And this is it. So last time we have seen effect, action, and resource, right? So resource is star here, so it means everything, and they have written some action. So that is it. So I think this is much that we can cover in this course, IAM. Very important course. This is the one way you can manage your entire account. And before we close, I'll just go back to dashboard, my home page. I'll click on billing here. I can type billing from here. right? Or I can type search from here also. So I just click on billing. Wanted to create an alarm so that you'll understand that how we. So this is the billing showing as of today. I have not incurred anything. I do not have any uh, bill as of now. So we can create some billing alarm, right? I'll show you that. I tried to set up the billing alarm, but looks like it needs 24 hours to fully activate. So I think it could be a good question. So I could not set up right now. Maybe in next session, which will come into next week, I will include that how to set up your billing. I just wanted to show you one more thing. You notice that we are into North Virginia, but the moment I'll go to IAM, it will become global. So the reason is that IAM is a global accessible thing. It's not restricted to any region or any particular area. So that also could be one of the good thing to learn. Stay tuned, guys. We will meet again next week with billing and EC2 and other VMwares. Thank you.
Please like, subscribe, share. Thanks for watching.